Maybe I'm wrong on this, but I don't feel like normal people switch partners. Like if things don't work, then it's like, hey, what if you take this one and I take this one? Or, you know what I mean? Like homie hopping, basically. It's kind of weird, dude. We have a listener by the name of Lisa that kind of wants to do something similar to this. She reached out for listener therapy. Serina has the DM, so she'll read it and kind of break it down for us. It's Tino Cochino Radio whenever you're ready.
I went on a first date with a guy from Hinge. The night started out okay, but I knew this wasn't going anywhere. At one point, we ran into a bunch of his friends, and the night turned into a group outing. And this is where I met his friend Roman. We totally hit it off before the night was over. We exchanged numbers and planned a date. I really like him, but given the circumstances, I'm having second thoughts. Is there any chance that this will work?
I don't know. She doesn't really owe the guy anything. I mean, they met. It wasn't a vibe. If she wasn't into him, then it doesn't even matter if he was into her because she wasn't into it. So it's not like a mutual thing. It's a little cringy just because like you were there to meet him and now you want one of the friends. Yeah. But again, you don't really know him. So you also don't owe him anything, I don't think.
I just think it's a very weird situation, and why would you want to put yourself in this? And okay, this was, years ago. It was like 16. But I remember my friend, some guy had asked for her number, and then he invited her out. But she's like, oh, it was like we all went to a party. And at the end of the night, I remember he told me, you know what? She's really not my type. I think you were more my type. Can I get your number? But I said no, because that's weird. Because it's weird. I'm like,
How
no.
is it weird?
Because my friend just went on a date with you. Or
so
like,
they didn't do anything. They didn't have no
kids. But still, it's just a weird situation. Like, why would you put yourself in that?
Isn't that weird, like, to think of Serina out flirting around?
Well, it's just
Why is that weird?
Serina, you're a married woman. This is how I've met you. This is how I've known you. You've been with this relationship, and now you're telling me about other guys you dated at 16.
Guys I turned down.
Oh, God. Because you're the catch.
I am.
Nicasio, thoughts?
I just feel like people click better with people or with certain people, and if that's just what it is, then go for it. Like, who's to say that you belong to that person? Like, no.
Well, especially in this situation, it was their first date. They didn't know each other, and they met on an app. There was no prior ties. So even though from outside looking at it real quick, it looks a little messy. Maybe it's not that messy.
Over it.
But also, there's no ties to this other guy either. So why even insert yourself in all this drama that could potentially happen?
Well, because love
Just
is
move
real.
on.
Love is real, and if you can make it happen, why not?
That's a TV show. That's a TV show right there. Pitch that. Look, dude, I want to go to the phones, man. Chop it up with Stephanie. Get her opinion on it. Next. All right, man. Our Tino Cochino Radio listener, Lisa, wants some advice. She went on a date with this guy from Hinge. They didn't know each other prior, right? They just met on the app, went out, and it wasn't a vibe. She knew it was going nowhere. Later on in the night, they ran into a bunch of his friends, and she hit it off with one of them. I guess they just had a better energy. So she kind of wants to go on a date with him. They exchanged numbers. But at the same time, she's like, I don't know. I'm kind of having second thoughts. What if it gets messy? Stephanie, what's it sound like to you?
So I feel like she should go for it because obviously if she was feeling the guy she was with, then she wouldn't have noticed his friend. She wouldn't have had that connection with his friend. She would have been into him. So, and it was a first date. And if there's any ill feelings, it's going to be between her date and his friend anyways.
But you would be okay with causing that drama, and now you're inserting yourself in drama. You're creating drama in your life. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I'd be okay with it.
Oh, you're toxic.
I love it.
Coming up next.
Tino Cochino Radio.
Celebrity gossip, baby. We stay spilling the tea. Today is no exception. We're going to be talking about what?
Missy Elliott is the first hip-hop artist to ever do this, and Big Sean has entered the chat and is now dissing Kendrick Lamar.
I remember Big Sean had dropped a new song the day that the Future and Kendrick song came out.
Yeah.
And then that Big Sean song just evaporated.
Yes.
So maybe he's got it right. I need to hear it, though. We'll play some of it next. So, yes, we're going to talk Big Sean now dissing Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, dang.
Don't do it!
A real diss.
We'll see what that is. First things first, man. Tea time, Tino Cochino Radio. Let's talk Missy Elliott. She's become the first hip-hop artist to do what, Serina?
To be played in outer space.
Damn.
So she's the second person to ever do this, but the first person in hip hop. So she worked with NASA, and they sent her song The Rain to Venus, which is her favorite planet, and she shared why it's her favorite, saying it symbolizes strength, beauty, and empowerment, and I am humbled to have the opportunity to share my art and message with the universe, and Venus is 158 million miles away.
I can't stand the rain. Bro, that was one of the coldest music videos of all time.
And fun fact, it doesn't really like rain in Venus. It's like acid.
How do they know that it's being played over there?
No, like they like send it out.
Yeah, but
Like he's saying, is there any proof?
Yeah, who sends a message back? Say, hey, we got it.
It's like one guy. He hates his life.
Yeah.
Big Sean versus Kendrick Lamar. Is this actually going to be a thing? What did this happen on? His On the Radar freestyle, or what was it?
Yep.
Yes. So he went on IG Live and he was just sharing some new music because, he's working on his album. So on one of the verses, people are like, ooh, that sounds like he's taking a shot at Kendrick.
Let's listen.
I had to switch the home team cause they committed treason. Eliante had a piece hit, I'm feeling seasick. Looking for engagement like they got their knee bent. I got better things to do than find someone to beef with. Difference is I'm an activist and you drink activist. And I'm back acclimated and I'ma need my cut off toppers decapitated. What the f*** you a pro at? Procrastinating? Shine, where the f*** you been at? Recalibrating. It's mixed in your inner circle. Is half hating. It up so long, dog, I ain't even light-winded. Back acting up like when that strike ended. New ring flash before your eyes like your life ended. Be complaining too much, quit acting light-skinned.
It doesn't feel like much of a Kendrick diss to me. The activist part, maybe people might be reaching. To me, it's more of a Kanye diss. The very first line, he says, I had to switch to home team. And I mean, we all know he was good music from the jump.
Yeah, for
so
the longest.
I mean, that's what I got from it.
I mean, if we're going to say that he was taking a shot at Kendrick, then I feel like he was also taking a shot at Drake because he said stop acting light-skinned.
And what made me think Drake too, actually, when he talked about the ring. Remember when Kendrick was talking about Tupac's ring?
Yeah,
how Drake bought it? I was wondering if that tied together. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, the beef is done. Like, I'm sorry, whether you're a Drake fan, Kendrick fan, does not matter. At the end of the day, Kendrick won. Yeah. And it is what it is. And let's just move on now. Put out dope music.
He won. Drake is still rich. It is what it is.
So is Kendrick. So is Big Sean. What does that have to do with anything?
Compared to Drake.
And you're still broke.
Coming up next.
Tino Casino Radio.
Bro, in life, we worry about so many things. And it's so crazy when you think about it. Like, we bring a lot of the stress onto ourselves. Did you know that the things we worry about actually don't matter? And there's like scientific research behind this. I want to share it with you next so we can hopefully, alleviate some of that stress, baby. This is crazy, dude, but apparently 85% of the things we worry about never happen. A recent study at Cornell University found that, yes, 85% of the things people worry about never happen. And of the 15% that do, 79% of individuals found the challenges easier to handle than expected, or they gained valuable lessons from them. So basically, whatever you're currently worried about, if you just take a deep breath and know that things are going to work out, at the end of the day, you're going to be able, for the most part, to overcome it better than expected. I think that's interesting. That's all like, it just shows like the power of the mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like I don't worry about things too much. And if I do, I kind of remind myself like life is good. Like nothing is going wrong for me.
I feel like that's why you're like late every other day because you're it's going to be all good. Like I'm not worried.
You can't handle it.
Right? Low key?
You can't control it.
Well, no, I do worry when it gets to a certain time.
Because, guys, if you don't know the way we work things here, man, if you're more than 15 minutes late, you got to buy breakfast.
And that does happen.
And it happens all the time. And that's why we're not worried either. It's like, Serina, okay? It doesn't matter because we're going to get breakfast out of this.
But you know what sucks is I wake up earlier than everybody in here, and I'm still the last one.
Nicasio, I'm curious because on the show, you're always very, you just talk a lot of trash and you make jokes, and that's cool. Yeah. But let's peel back the onion, the curtain.
The skin?
Let's talk real quick.
Okay.
What worries you, man? What do you worry about? No jokes.
The only two things that I worry about is the health for my family and me being broke. That's the only thing I worry about. That's it. Honestly, like I don't worry about like being late. I don't worry about any of that stuff. I don't worry about, if this is going to go wrong with my car, is this going to go wrong with my house? Like I just worry about two things. And that's the only thing that, I guess annoys me sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, health is wealth. So take care of yourself. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, people thinking, I just got to work hard. But if you're trying to take care of your health, you can't just work hard all the time because you're going to work yourself to death. So it's just about perspective and balance. And I'm wishing nothing but positive energy to any and everyone listening. That actually ties in perfect with our mental health comedy podcast. It's called Is Anyone Listening? And I want to talk more about it with you next. All right. So we're going to keep it real for a second. Dude, this is Tino Cochino. I am 37 years old, and I just recently started to pursue a dream that I've had since I was a child, and that's jumping into the world of comedy. Serena, I know for the longest you wanted to be in radio and have a secure job in radio and really do your thing, and you finally got that, and that's a win, and I'm happy for you. But is there another goal in life that you want? Because I feel like nobody ever is... Just like Jay-Z and Beyonce, I always reference them because they're like the biggest couple celebrities in the world, right? But they never just stop. Beyonce continues to what? Okay, I'm the queen of music now. Well, now I'm going to put out this movie on Disney. And now I'm going to, do whatever in the art world. And Jay-Z, same thing. I'm going to buy this company and do that because everyone's grinding and hustling and everyone wants more. So now that you've done this, is there something else you want to do? Maybe that you've never truly thought about pursuing, but it's kind of just deep in you.
Well, it's still something with sports, but not necessarily a career in sports because I know their hours are extremely long and just like being a mom, it would not work. But I still want to do something where it's like part-time, but I'm like interviewing, I don't know, players, but something very part-time that kind of still allows me to do this and be a mom, if that makes sense.
You just want to be more involved in the sports world.
Yes.
To find a way to do that. Nicasio, what about you? I know you do the show here. You love DJing clubs and stuff, but what is it for you? What's that next thing that you want?
Porn.
You'd be horrible at that. You little rabbit tail.
No, Jesus. I want to like book DJs for like big spots.
So almost like start your own agency.
Like a small one though, not like a big one. Just like, I want to have like, a handful of DJs that I can, place
in different venues.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, so this is the deal, man. I feel like with my comedy mental health podcast, what I love about it is at this age, I've started it, and now you literally get to jump in and listen to it while I'm on this journey trying to pursue not necessarily a new career, but a new passion.
Yeah.
And it's just really, I feel like interesting for someone to see something happen from nothing to something. I'm doing sold out shows already with Carlos Mencia, and he's giving me so much advice. And now on the podcast, I'm interviewing some of the biggest comedians in the game from now and then and up and coming, just to get everyone's perspective and hustle. And this week, we've got Jerry Garcia, who actually touches on this exact same thing.
Life goes fast, bro. And then before I know it, I'm 29. I'm like, dude, I'm 29. I'm about to be 30. I have not accomplished what I really want to accomplish, and that is being a stand-up comedian, bro. Dude, I would talk about it all the time, Tino. Like when I was 22, 23. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a comedian. I studied it. I watched it. George Lopez, the Jeff Garcias, the Paul Rodriguez, the greats, Chris Rock. I would watch all these greats and be like, okay, what are these guys doing? Like, and I want to do that. I want to be that. I want to get that reaction. Just honestly, just being mature enough at 29 where I can honestly get out of my comfort zone, get out of Huntington Park, and go try it, fool.
Listen, the podcast is called Is Anyone Listening? New episodes drop every week. The full episode with Jerry Garcia is streaming now. I would love for you guys to check it out, man. Just wherever you stream your favorite podcast, search for Is Anyone Listening, or to make it really easy, hit the link in our Instagram bio. It's at Tino Cochino Radio. If you saw somebody, stealing in public, would you say something or keep quiet? It is Tino Cochino Radio. Nicasio was in this situation.
Bro, me and my girlfriend, we went to Target. Everything was all good. We had all kinds of stuff in the shopping cart. We were good.
Did you have your Starbucks?
No, we didn't. That's the max. And we seen some girls kind of huddle up in the aisle, and they were like throwing like clothes into like the shelves, and then like they were like kind of picking what they wanted to steal. And so I seen what it was, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, I just kept going. My girl just keeps turning her head. I'm like, what are you looking at? And she was like, well, those girls are stealing. I was like, I know they are. I was like, just look forward. And she's like, well, we should say something. Like, that's a lot of stuff that they have. I'm like, why are you gonna snitch? Why are you gonna say something? Like, this doesn't concern you. Like, mind your business.
I mean, yeah, I don't know why you would say anything. Like, you don't have any stock in this store. Like,
exactly.
Like, nothing is gonna. I don't know. Just you never know how people are, and if they're down enough to steal, you never know what they're down to do if you confront them or get them in trouble. You know what I mean?
And I get it. I know she wants to do the right thing, but it's just like, what are you gonna do? Like, they're gonna. I feel like the Target employee be like, yeah, this lady said she caught you stealing.
Oh gosh.
Adrian is on the line. What would she do? How would she handle it? Let's find out next. So if you saw somebody stealing in public, would you say something or keep quiet? It's Tino Cochino Radio. Adrian is on the line. What's the move? Would you say something?
No, I believe in karma, and I think if I have to pay, they have to pay.
Oh my God.
Damn. So like, what do? Do you just find a manager and you're like, yo, in aisle 4, that guy was doing it, or like, how would you do it?
Well, I don't know. I haven't been in that situation, but I don't know what I would do, honestly, but that's my outlook on it. I think if I have to pay, they have to pay.
You keep walking. Like, that doesn't concern you. Like, you're not loss prevention. What are you doing?
I know that is true, but still, I believe in karma.
You work hard for your money. You're in this store. You're spending it. Then you got someone that didn't work hard for anything, just taking it. It's like, I could see why it'd make you feel some type of way.
Yeah, they're taking the easy way out.
I mean, yes, I get that, but I also believe in snitches get stitches, and I don't want the stitches.
Right.
Tino Cochino Radio.
Hello, Jocelyn. Are you there?
Yeah.
What you up to today? What's going on?
Nothing, actually.
Perfect. That means we have you for as long as we need you.
Yes.
We want you to be a winner. We want you to play the game. Are you smarter than Nicasio? You ready?
Okay.
That didn't really answer my question, but let's play. Nicasio, go ahead.
Which artist performed with his family's band, The Love Notes, as an Elvis impersonator? Is it A, Chris Brown, B, Bruno Mars, or C, Chris Kirkpatrick?
I would say the second one.
B?
It is the second letter in the alphabet.
Yes, it's Bruno Mars.
Good job.
Oh, thank you.
Not you, her.
Thank you.
Coming up next.
Tino Cochino Radio.
Research apparently shows more than half of women have a backup partner in mind.
That's dumb.
That is real.
Nobody wants to hear this, but we are talking about it next. According to research, ladies and gentlemen, it says that nearly half of all women have a backup plan in place in case they split up with their current partner. It's all being reported via Daily Mail. It's Tino Cochino Radio. Nobody likes to hear this, right?
I feel like this sounds like a study done by insecure men.
Oh, God.
This says a backup partner refers to an individual who stands by as a potential romantic option just in case a person's current relationship hits a rough patch or comes to an end. It's not necessarily about having a secret affair or planning for the breakup, but rather keeping a supportive connection just kind of there, just in case.
I disagree because there's no one on my mind.
But yes, right now, as you say this, because you're married, you're with someone, yes. But as soon as this doesn't work out for whatever reason, you're going to have that one person you kind of kept your eye on. And this is what this story is referring to.
This says that it questions, why do people have backup partners? And it says basically it's all for emotional security, knowing that there's someone you can turn to if things go south in your current relationship. Nicasio said this before, a shoulder to cry on is a to ride on.
Exactly. And it's like a jobs.
A jobs?
If this job doesn't work out for you, you have the next one planned already. If not, then what are you doing?
I don't think that this is a study like just for women. I think these are people, men and women, who don't know how to be alone. So if something's not going right in the relationship, they're already thinking of what's next.
This says life is unpredictable and relationships are no exception. Having a backup partner can act as a safety net during times of uncertainty, providing comfort and companionship.
Tino, do you think this is a bad thing? Like, you're just preparing for the worst. You're preparing for what's next, and that's what you do in life, right?
No, you don't. That's the problem. I'm telling you, this is just personal experience. This is personal experience for everything. I, even getting into this career, I never had a backup plan. I didn't make any money until I was like 30 years old. I had no backup plan because I just knew in my heart, in my gut, in my soul, this is going to work out. I don't care what anybody says. This will happen. And it's the same way when I got married. People judge me for getting married so quick. We met in October, engaged in November, married in February. I didn't care about the outside noise because it was just a different feeling that I ever felt. And I knew I'm putting my everything into it. So I can tell you honestly, I don't believe that Chelsea has a backup plan. I don't have one either.
I get it. But when you throw the ball up, where does it go?
I don't understand your reference.
When the ball goes up, it has to come down. And it's just like, it's like a baseball team. They don't stick with the same baseball team forever. They're always scouting.
So who's your backup plan then?
I don't know. I mean, there are a few.
Give me a name.
Tino Cochino Radio.
Chelsea Handler is one of the biggest comedians in the game. I mean, she's been doing it for years. She's respected. She's like an OG in this thing. She used to have the show called Chelsea Lately, where basically it was a talk show, but she would also have comedians come in and she would bring up a topic and then kind of like what we do here. And then we'll go round table and discuss it. Now, one of the featured comedians that was always at the round table was Michael Yo. And he was always one of the funniest to me. He's just always very quick-witted. He's a former radio dude, which I didn't know before like watching that show, but I just become like I gained this respect for him. And he just actually asked me to be on his podcast as a guest. And
Oh, dang.
it's out now, which is really cool. And we talked about it a lot. It's crazy because I hadn't thought about this in forever. As a kid, you do dumb things, right? And
Yeah.
for me, the dumb thing I did was smoke weed for the very first time at 13 years old. And it was a blunt that was passed to me from Crazy Bone of Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Well,
Oh, wow. That's kind of
excusable.
cool.
He was asking about my first concert, and I was like, bro, I was in radio at such a young age that I was there to get like interviews and stuff. And so it was like a concert at the time. It was huge, bro. It was 112, 702, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Genuine, Silk. I mean, it was just this huge like show, which would be a crazy throwback show now. But I was in the front, like in the pit area because I was supposed to get like behind the scenes footage or whatever, and for whatever reason Crazy Bone must have just been hella high and just passed the blunt down and puts it in front of me, and I grabbed it and I took a hit, and that was the very first time I was ever high, like out of my mind. I remember I literally got in the car and my grandma was like, "You smell like weed," and I just said, "I'm hungry."
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
The munchies.
Crazy Bone could get arrested.
Oh,
for
not no
that.
more. I mean, it's probably statute
Yeah,
limitations or
statute.
whatever. But it's just crazy to think about, bro. Like, life is weird. We had a dope conversation, man. So I just wanted to send a big shout out to Michael Yo. His podcast is called The Yo Show. And you can stream our episode now wherever you stream your favorite podcast. Shout out to Michael Yo, man. Super dope.
Coming up next.
Tino Casino Radio.
The 6 biggest mistakes made in relationships. Let's talk about it next to make sure you're not doing them. All right, so we're talking the 6 biggest mistakes that are made in relationships. It's Tino Cochino Radio. Go ahead, Serena.
Trying to fix, save, or control and change the person instead of just accepting them.
Here's the thing, though. If not everyone comes just perfect, right? Everyone's got some, I don't want to say baggage, but everyone's got some type of something that they're bringing in from the past. If there is something wrong, you should be able to acknowledge it, but it's on that person to work on it.
And they don't have to either.
They don't have to. It's up to them.
Yeah.
Everyone comes with their own thing, and then it's on you whether or not you want to change certain things. Because again, so many people, bro, always say, "I am the way I am. It is what it is." But you're the way you are because of the things that happened to you in the past. You had to put Band-Aids on and mend and do this, that, and the other. But imagine if you actually work to heal it, how much better you could be.
I don't know if this exactly ties into it, but I can't stand when people are like, "Well, this is how you met me." I'm like, yeah,
That's true.
like 15 years ago, like you should have grown by now.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. No, that's great. Number 2.
Having the important discussions too late. So, it's like too far gone. You should have.
Ooh, Drake?
Bro, people will blow up. And if you hold on to things and don't talk about it, I promise you, on everything I love, you will have a moment where you explode. And it could be off something stupid, but it's just because you've held on to this resentment for so long. So yes, I agree with this 1,000%. Talk about things before it's too late, for sure.
Yes. Or what if something, is bothering you and your partner has no idea and you're just hanging on to this for years and years and years. And now you're completely over it. And your partner's like, I had no idea. Why didn't you talk to me about this?
Exactly. Número 3.
Expecting the other person to understand all your needs and feelings without stating them and making it clear to them.
Yes.
common sense.
Communication is key. Just say what you want, dude. Make it easy. You want something, say it. Chances are it'll get done versus hoping that they're going to do it by just reading your mind. Number 4.
This is a good one. Taking the other person's presence for granted and giving them our worst instead of valuing them each day and giving them our best.
Number 5.
Not being thoughtful with your words and communicating and acting without respect and care. Which I feel like a lot of people do this to close family. Like, you're maybe your brothers or your parents. Like, you're so used to having them around that sometimes you say hurtful things.
Well, you can say what you mean, like, because with them, there's nothing to lose in a sense. Like, you're like, yo, I'm going to get what's on my chest off. Does that make sense?
What?
Whatever's on my chest, I'm going to get it off.
You're trying to get off? You want someone to get off on your chest? I don't know what you're saying.
That's hot.
What else?
Making our life revolve around the relationship and then losing your independence and individuality.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like
If that's the case, be single.
That's situational. Like, shouldn't you be putting your focus and energy into your relationship? Because I feel like that's how so many people fall out of it. Which almost ties into what you're talking about earlier, getting too comfortable. So you start to take your partner for granted.
I think there needs to be a balance. Like, your partner should be first, like more than like, I guess, your friends and all that. But make sure you're still having that time. So you're still yourself and you're still around like, like other people that make you you as well.
Talking about being you, something that you might not know on something you might not know about our very own Serina is the fact that she did not breastfeed for baby number 1.
Yes.
But baby number 2 is on the way and she's prepping. Ooh, I'm very curious to see what the difference is this time around. We'll talk all about it next. So last pregnancy, our Tino Cochino Radio co-host Serina did not breastfeed baby number 1 Cordova.
That is right.
What was the reasoning behind that?
So I went back to school and work after 2 weeks just because I, at the time, did not have a full-time job. So I still needed to work. And I was in my last semester of school. So just mentally, I knew I wasn't going to be able to take that on as well. And it's sad because I don't even really remember Cordova as a newborn, really. And even when it was happening, I remember trying not to think about that a lot because I didn't want that to make me sad. So this time, it's going to be a whole new experience. I'm going to have maternity leave. I'm going to be able to bond with the baby and like even be with Cordova like for a little bit. So I'm really excited. So I'm going to take on the task of breastfeeding.
Are you smarter?
I mean, I'm sure that you're like super excited about it, right?
I am, and I'm also nervous because I have no idea. So, you know, like I've already been a mom. I've done all that. But the breastfeeding aspect, I have no idea. Like, that's completely new to me. So someone had recommended a breast
your
pump.
husband pinch to kind of get him like prepped, right?
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
Oh, my God.
But so someone had recommended a breast pump to me, and I was on Amazon, and it just happened to be like more than $100 off. So I just bought it because I'm like, well, I don't know, it's on sale. So I posted the link. So I was like, oh, maybe other people are looking for it, and this is literally on sale. I got so many messages of support from other moms who, like, some sent me their number and reached out just like, you know, if you ever need help, because you're literally going to cry over spilled milk. Yeah, but they're like, but once you get into the routine, it's going to be easy.
Absolutely.
And then I didn't know that you can get a breast pump for free from insurance.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're like, look into it. So then I'm like, well, should I return this? But then other people are like, no, keep one at work so you're not stressed out in the morning and trying to lug everything around. But yeah, it was awesome to get all that support that I did.
Are you scared in a sense? Almost to what Nicasio was saying, but Nicasio said it jokingly, but I am curious. No. Do you feel like you'll have a deeper connection with kid number 2 because you're doing this and you didn't do it on the first one?
No, because it's almost opposite, where Cordova made me a mom. So I don't know how the connection goes for the second child, if that makes sense. Like, Cordova made me a mom. I had all these first times with him. So I think it's almost opposite.
Once you have the baby, you're going to be like my new reality show. I'm going to be watching everything that you do to see how it plays out week by week.
We'll see, because it's going to be, like I said. Oh, and then another thing, I live closer to my mom.
Serena, we're almost out of time.
I know, I got to talk, and you know I'm a BF advocate.
About me right now.
What did you want?
I just feel like you're right. Like, she says this now, but I feel like you're going to be more closer to the second baby because you're going to hold her or him near and dear. Like, you're going to be breastfeeding. And I think it's a wonderful thing for women to breastfeed. Like, it's just, I get emotionally talking about it.
Emotionally.
Damage.
It sounds like you need some breast milk to smarten you up a bit.
Well, pucker up.
Tino Cochino Radio.
Qué rico, qué rico.